maybe I'm an alien, Earth is
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
I was like, when she said that, I was like,
trust.
Maybe I'm an alien.
The tears.
I wish that I wrote that. These stories happened.
Yeah.
We all deserve grace. We all deserve the space to be able to grow and be given the benefit of the doubt. Whatever happened in Fifth Harmony when I was 16 is not the woman that she is today.
What is up, beautiful people of the world? We are pop R&B group rIVerse.
I'm Justice.
I'm Khadija.
My name is Zach.
And I'm Monroe. And you have tuned in to another episode of rIVerse Reacts Now, where we react to things in the now.
It's just, you know when people are trying not to laugh?
Yeah.
And all you hear is like,
Yeah.
that's all I'm hearing in my ear right now.
And
Is him sitting here and I'm just like,
I'm trying really hard.
For context, he's laughing because I'm really funny.
What?
It's for us to know and for y'all to never find out.
oh my god.
Get it out.
Get it out. Or let's just go with it. Go ahead. This is going to be the interview.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so yes, you have tuned into rIVerse Reacts Now, where we react to things in the now. So if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe right down below. And we also have a Patreon account, so if you'd love to be a part of our Patreon family, you can click that link below as well. So today we are going to be getting into one of my favorite songs as of late. This song is by Miss Camila Cabello and Willow Smith. The song is called Psychofreak. When I tell you this song is on repeat, that's all I listen to. I wake up and I listen to this song. I go to work and I listen to this song. I come home and I listen to this song. And it's just like continuously playing in my head. I'm obsessed with it. I haven't seen the music video because I didn't know it existed. But I have been listening to this song. And Camila's album, like her new album and her new music and thing, I was like, good for you, bro.
I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'll talk about it after. I have I struggle with Camila Cabello, but let's just take in Psychofreak and let me just like remove my whatever you want to call it about her, and let's just listen to her now in 2022.
Okay. And also featuring Willow. And Willow, and I love Willow.
I live for fucking Willow Smith, so let's
get into it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Let's sing.
This video contains flashes of light that could trigger seizures for people with visual sensitivities.
Feeling like a psycho freak, trying to get connected, no Wi-Fi. Tell me that you love me, are you? Maybe I'm an alien, Earth is hard. Sometimes I don't trust the way I feel. Making love, I wanna be there. I wanna feel you in my hair. I'm there. I want to touch you, but my fingers but I'm not like anyone. Feeling like a psycho freak sometimes.
You get it?
I get it.
Yes! What a pairing! This is amazing.
Maybe I'm an alien, Earth is hard. Everybody says they miss the old me. I've been on this ride since I was 15. I don't blame the girls for how it went down. No, you wanna stay, but I think I gotta leave right now. I want to touch you, but my chest is tightening up. I want to
This is fucking brilliant.
like wish I could be like you.
Come on, kids.
But I'm not like anyone.
Okay.
Feeling like a psycho freak sometimes. You love me, are you?
Their chemistry is like amazing.
Maybe I'm an alien, Earth is hard.
Yes.
Okay, I'm fucking over it.
Wow.
Okay, so you know what? Okay, wowzers.
Wow.
Camila is a fucking star. Like, just everything she gave in that video, you're a star. Period. Willow Smith, with my hair to this. Like, she came back when she was ready, when she wanted to do it and said, this is who I am.
Yes.
Bitch, I am living. The sound of their voices together complemented each other perfectly. Camila's voice, I've always kind of struggled with. Like, it's a little bit annoying, but it's not even really. I mean, everybody's taste is different. But what I've always loved about her voice is that it always cuts through.
Yeah.
I believe that's why she was always used as like the main kind of chorus and whatever in Fifth Harmony, because her voice, it cuts through radio. It is piercing and it's memorable. Like you hear it, you know exactly who it is. That I give her 100 billion points for. But again, that voice with Willow's tone, there was something magical about it. Their chemistry on camera was beautiful. Camila's, I don't know, like the kind of mulletish haircut that she had was giving me like Joan Jett, like that, like 80s rock, like Gem of the Holograms, rock band girl group. It was very, very cool. Willow's androgyny, it's like, I'm gay, but I'm, first of all, how old is she? Wait a minute.
She's pretty young. I mean,
Never mind.
she's an
I think
adult.
she's like 20.
She's an adult, but she's pretty young.
I still see she's a baby.
Yeah.
But her she's stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. There's something about her that every time I see Willow, I'm reminded of Zoe Kravitz a bit. Like there's something about they just remind me, like not of each other, but they give me
resemblance,
energy, aura, similar. That song was Camila's. This sound is very, like, I don't think I've heard this really from anybody, and for her to be doing this, I feel like this is like Camila sound now.
That's what I'm saying.
She found herself, and because some of her previous releases before this, they kind of were not really the tea. This is everything.
Yes.
And the last thing I'm going to say really quickly is, when I talk about my issues with Camila Cabello, I just, anytime I see her name, I usually just scroll past, because I feel like just some of the things that we saw during Fifth Harmony, although we weren't there, you heard multiple different accounts of how things were from the other girls of Fifth Harmony, whatever. And I just feel like, particularly when that situation happened with Normani, when a bunch of Camila's rats, her fans, came for Normani and were spewing all that racist bullshit and putting her face on images of hung slave women, like that, and Camila did not come out. I think she came out like maybe way later after the fact to say, oh, my fans don't, but she never directly addressed the situation, nor did she really ask her fans to not do that to her own bandmate. Like, that shit was weird to me. And also the tweets and things and whatever that they found with her using the N-word, like, that shit has always stayed in my mind, and it always bugged me that Camila would have this history, but yet across the board in her solo stuff in particular, she's always using black faces to sell her shit. So even when I saw this, I was like, but of course she has Willow on her comeback, another black person, right? In her other songs, it's always a black male rapper. So you can use the N-word and whatever, not defend Normani, but use black faces and black bodies to help sell you in this day and age when blackness is like, blackness is, I mean, has always been the tea, but it's like you're using blackness to like advance you further. So it always bugged me. Yeah. But what I'll say and with my journey and I guess where my shortcomings are sometimes is these stories happened.
Yeah.
We all deserve grace. We all deserve the space to be able to grow and be given the benefit of the doubt and be allowed to that thought process that I had when maybe I was 12 or 13 or whatever happened in Fifth Harmony when I was 16 is not the woman that she is today. So I also have to just learn to move my ideas of people, especially I don't know her, right? I know of stories about her or whatever because of social media or the internet or whatever, but I don't know this woman at all. So I can't be living my days and be like, I don't want to hear from Camila Cabello because of ideas of stories from different accounts of whatever, like broken telephone. You have to just, I guess, just receive whatever that person's giving to you now. The fact is, she has black bodies and black people around her, maybe because her goal is to maybe bring more black faces and bodies into the public eye, or introduce these energies to her audience, or whoever. Her intention might be one that is pure and good and whatever, and I just have to like allow it to be just what it is. Like even this little free frame we see over here, all her dancers are black men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so my perspective before would have been like of course we're using, but I don't have to look at it that way. It could be something positive, right? So it also is just, these things are teaching me about how I can grow as well. But all that to say, I fucking am obsessed.
Yeah.
With her and with Willow and the song.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Listen to that on repeat.
Yeah.
In the morning, in the afternoon, it's all listening at
I'd be
night.
like, Alexa, can you please play? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the first time I heard this song, I heard Camila, whatever, singing it. Oh, sorry, not whatever. I heard Camila singing the first verse, but when Willow came in with the chorus, I cried.
I was getting emotional here on
I
this couch
cried.
watching it.
The first time I heard the song, and she came out with this like
Rock.
ache. It was an ache in her chest, singing it, and I was just like sobbing in my room, sobbing, and I just kept repeating the song, sobbing and sobbing and sobbing, and I related to it so much. Specifically in the line where it's like, I've been on this road since I was 15. Like I've been doing this since I was 15 my whole life. And like people say they miss the old me, and I remember when you even say I miss the you from last year. It's things that like
Trigger.
it's triggering, and then hearing the ache in someone singing the song that clearly means something to them. It's like I'm relating to that because when I sing it now, I'm singing it from my aches.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like it's so beautifully crafted.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And Willow has always been this type of artist. I remember listening to Willow before she was even in the mainstream. Like she always was putting out music.
Yeah.
Always. And it was never mainstream music. It was always just like to a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. It was never in the main. And I was always fascinated by what goes on in her mind and how she's writing things, how she's singing it, and just like her artistry. I've always been a fan. So when I saw Willow on this track, that's what enticed me to listen to the song. No shade, like love Camila, she's great. But I just love Willow, and hearing this pairing is just undeniable.
Magic.
And watching them live on SNL.
I gotta watch that.
Oh my god, we should watch it. We should watch it.
We're gonna watch
because
it.
it's the chemistry together live.
I believe it.
Is
Oh my gosh.
is amazing. Sorry, I'm obsessed with this song, and it triggered me again. Like I was watching it, I was like, "Come on, emotions." But yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
There was just like an electric like tension on the show. It wasn't like they weren't like necessarily like look at us like we're like being sexual. It was none of that really.
No.
It was just like this like these like two like basically like stardust like things stars that are like compressing and like basically like about to like but like in the same in a melting pot like that's about to like boil over because they're in the same box and like they're kind of sharing about a similar experience and kind of but it's unique from each of their different perspectives and journeys and oh my god, I hope the future looks like and sounds and feels just like everything that Willow is. I really hope the future has more Willows. Everything that she does, I feel, is both like left and right, and is both feminine and masculine, and like she's just
open.
She's just like seems like such like an open channel.
It's her parents. People try to bash the Smiths so much.
100%.
They have raised their children in an amazing way. They have allowed their kids to be exactly who they are. And when you support your child and who they are, you're like that with your son.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You are allowing your kids, when your son said, I want pink running shoes, and y'all let him just have what he wants. That's the type of support that children, I totally cut you off and I'm so sorry.
No, it's
but
okay.
that Willow
It's
is
not okay.
Willow. It shouldn't be. Willow is a product of being supported.
Yeah.
Her whole life.
Yeah, 100%. That's my point. All I wanted to say. I'm gonna literally wanna thank you for joining us. I'm sorry. I was like, I want to watch the live performance.
No, we're definitely gonna watch that. My thought, and I always have this thought with Willow Smith, but watching this in particular, I'm like, I can sense that it's just whatever her real, true, like artistry, creativity, whatever, like she knows, and Jaden as well, like they know how to tap into that where it doesn't feel like I'm doing what I think people want to hear, or I'm doing
inauthentic.
what everyone else is doing because that's what's hot right now. It's just like, no, like this is what it is, and it's so fucking good every time. And part of it is because it's so authentic. I was really surprised by this duo when I saw it, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not giving Camila Cabello the like credit that she deserves or whatever, but I don't see her doing something like this if it weren't with Willow. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Willow allowed her to tap into something with herself and her songwriting and her artistry and her performance too, that like kind of unleashed this Psychofreak part of her that I'm like, yes, this is my favorite thing I've ever seen her do. And like she is, like you said, her voice always stood out, her performance always stood out in Fifth Harmony as well. Like you know that she can perform, but I've never seen her do this before. I fucking, and I still hear it.
Me too.
The whole time everybody's been talking, it's their two tones, like Camila with that, and then Willow comes in
That's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
That one I keep hearing.
I wanna be like everyone.
No.
No.
If you let me finish my sentence, I can tell you what I'm hearing.
Okay. Come on, Jade.
I love you.
No. The maybe I'm an alien. Earth is hard.
Yes.
I was like, when she said that, I was like,
Trust.
Maybe I'm an alien.
The tears.
like,
Tears.
I wish that I wrote that.
I
wish that
I wrote this song.
This was an emotional experience. Legit.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, playlist.
Playlist.
Or not.
It's not even an or
Could you
not.
imagine?
We're not finishing it because there is a no or not.
We're going right to a live
We've all
performance.
Yes.
agreed that it was a playlist.
Yeah, period.
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us scream for
Yeah.
like I don't know how long we've been screaming.
Half an
We're
hour.
fucking screaming. This is amazing. We are going to watch the live performance.
period.
And yes, so head over to our Patreon page if you're not a part of Patreon. The full reaction is going to be there. We'll probably put a little bit on YouTube so you can see. But like, let's just watch it.
Amazing.
We love
Bye.
it. Remember, you're beautiful, worthy, valued, and loved.
And be a Psychofreak, bitch.
Yeah,
Yes.
being a Psychofreak is okay.
Bye.
I'm so glad that you guys are obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed.
I'm actually obsessed
It's
with
so
that.
fucking good.
Feeling like a psycho freak sometimes. Maybe I'm an alien, Earth is hard. Sometimes I don't trust the way I feel. I want to touch you, want to touch you, but my brain attacks to help.
They're just living in it, you know?
Earth is hard.
That's so good.
It's so good.
I'm obsessed.
It's real.
Yeah, you can cry.
It's real.